Welcome to this incredible story of faith and deliverance, where one woman's courage changes the course of a nation. In an Israel overwhelmed by fear and bondage, a prophetess named Deborah receives a call from God to free his people. Let's discover together how Deborah and military leader Barak defy the enemy and fulfill a divine prophecy. The story takes place in a dark time. Israel has abandoned God to follow other gods, and as a result, it falls under the rule of the Canaanite king Jabin and his ruthless general Sisera. For 20 years, Israel suffers oppression brutal, and finally, the people cry out to God for help. In this difficult time, a woman stands up, Deborah, judge and prophetess. The only woman judge of the Bible, she is respected for her wisdom and her faith. Deborah is not a warrior, but she listens to God and guides her people. One day, she received a powerful vision. God commanded her to lead Israel to victory. Deborah summons a military leader named Barak and gives him God's order: gather 10,000 men and prepare to face Sisera. However, Barak, although seasoned, hesitates. Sisera is feared with his terrifying iron chariots. Barak does not feel ready to face this enemy alone. He then asks Deborah to accompany him. Faced with Barak's doubts, Deborah agrees to accompany him, but she announces to him an unexpected consequence. Because of this request, you will not receive the glory of victory. It will go to a woman. With Deborah at his side, Barak gathers the men. It is a moment of faith mixed with fear. The day of battle arrives, and God miraculously intervenes. A torrential rain transforms the battlefield into a quagmire where the Canaanite chariots become bogged down. The strength of the enemies becomes their weakness. Israel attacks, and the soldiers of Sisera disperse in panic. Barak and his army gain victorious. After the rout of his army, Sisera, overwhelmed and alone, fled on foot, desperately seeking refuge to escape the Israelite forces. In his flight, Sisera found refuge with Jael, a Kenite woman. She welcomed him and offered him something to drink to calm him down. Thinking he was safe, he fell asleep. But Jael, driven by unwavering courage, realized that this man is a threat to Israel. While he is sleeping, she grabs a tent stake and ends his life. Deborah's prophecy is fulfilled. The final victory goes to a woman. After this resounding victory, Deborah and Barak sing a song of victory, a poem found in chapter 5 of the book of Judges. This song praises the power of God, pays tribute to the men who fought, and celebrates courage, women like Jael. It is a living testimony of God's liberation, a reminder of his faithfulness despite the weaknesses of his people. This powerful story teaches us many lessons. Deborah shows that you don't have to be a soldier to make an impact. Faith, courage, and obedience to God are the greatest strengths. Jael's participation reminds us that God can use anyone to fulfill his plan, even in unexpected ways. Even today, Deborah and Jael inspire us to act courageously and trust in God, regardless of our circumstances. The story of Deborah and Barak proves to us that faith and courage can break the chains of oppression. May this story inspire each of us to answer the calls God places in our path. Thank you for watching, and don't hesitate to subscribe so you don't miss any biblical stories, and to like and share this video if it inspired you.